What's going on, Archons? We're live. You may notice the lighting is a little less than stellar on this side of my face. Whoops. That is because one of my stream lights decided to go kaput right now, which is very frustrating because I have to do a photo shoot tomorrow and I actually needed it. So yeah, that's slightly annoying. But what can you do? Roll with the punches, I guess. So today, the plan is we're going to rock a deck from every set. Yeah, that's right. Rock a deck from every set. So first off, I have a, where is it? A Coda deck that I believe I just bought, if I'm not mistaken. It looks really good. So we're gonna just warm up with this Coda deck that is currently, actually, you know what? We're gonna play with one of my AOA decks to start things off. It's a Heart of the Forest deck, so this guy just doesn't quit. Let's see what happens. I will not be playing Heart of the Forest with this thing. Oh, of course I get on my opening hand. Yeah, I'm definitely not playing Heart of the Forest. I'm going to discard it to start the game off because I don't want to play it. I just want to see what this deck's like without it because I don't think it has the tricks for Heart of the Forest at all. I mean, it has no key cheats. So what does this guy have in his? Ransack, Rad Penny, ooh. Double Torado, yikes. Triple Snoret. Yeah, this could be a gross game. That's okay, I just want to get a rep with this deck and see what it does. See what it does beyond the useless Heart of the Forest. That's how I'm rolling. Okay, so we got a Dark Wave and a Pip. That is cool. Let's just go. I don't know how this deck plays exactly. I'm just gonna start playing cards and see where we go. While we're here, I'm gonna order some more lights. What is my opponent doing? Good evening, Joe. Oof, this is going from bad to worse. I don't think I can do anything to deal with this right now, which is unfortunate. You come for the conversation, the music. Boston, what's going on? So I think I have a pretty good Mars turn if I play out my creatures here. Unfortunately, I don't have a good Darna play, but I think there's two Darnas in here. Yeah, so we're gonna allow this one to be not. We're gonna exhaust the Logos creatures. And then we'll Darna it up. A little Nature's Call action. That's actually really cool. Nature's Call with a Darna. Get the play effect more than once. That could be a lot of fun. So my opponent is check, and I can go... Yeah, this is not a good place to be. I think I need to get my Mars out now. There's no point taking them off check. This deck is kind of hot garbage. I think this is going to get fought into right away, so I might as well... just throw this on the Mind Warper to try and save the Proliferator, but yeah, this is... I'm actually doing pretty good Ember, all things considered. Oh my goodness, double Toronto is out. I'm in so much trouble. There is no board wipes. I got to, oh, criminally. This is going to go real bad real quick. Drawing 2 cards at a time. Yeah, this is not good. I'm on Floomp, there it is, with Julie July. Pretty excited for it. Yeah, I'm just straight up in trouble here. I need to, like, Nature's Call. I think I need to Nature's Call. So, yeah, I'm going to go Disc next turn. So let's go Untamed again, because I have so much of it. Let's throw the Grove Keeper on the right. Persistence Hunting Logos. Then we're just going to Nature's Call this one. I mean, does it really matter? Just those two. I want 2 different houses. Actually, you know what? I might as well do all 3. There we go. Not that I think it matters. Oh, destroy them all is good. Although I will have to get rid of this. Hopefully it plays an artifact. What team are you on, Joe? Do not like this. This deck sucks. Legitimately do not like this deck at all. Deck is freaking stupid. Yeah, I need to stop the Forge here because this is going to get out of hand. So we need to first increase key cost. Tolus is only going to hurt me in this deck. Throw an Anguish on the right and a Tesmal on the left. Ooh, a Z-Force. I'm guessing that's Z's team. Yeah, see, the problem is they can just re-push Shadows and just be in, like, an epically good position. Oh, that's solid. The Houston Connection. Yeah, they went after Tesmal and left Anguish, which is great. Because I can really do some damage. Hmm. Hmm. So I'm in a tough position here, where I either go Mars. Oh, it went great. It ended up being basically like a local tourney. It was mainly everyone from my local scene plus Dr. Sheep, which was great because I've interacted with Dr. Sheep a bunch of times, but never in person. So that was really fun. I like that. Yeah, it is. It's true. It's nice. It's a nice little thing there. Oh, I really don't know what to do here. I feel like I need to I kind of have to give up the key here, but they're so far ahead and with the Anguish, I don't know, because I can Zookeeper, Mars first, Proliferator. Oh, it's Archive. Dang it. This game sucks, so I kind of just want to give it up. So we're just gonna do some cycling here. I really dislike this card, or this deck. I mean, the fact that it has Heart of the Forest does not help at all. I literally have to get rid of my Lash. Like I don't have a choice, unless I don't use Destroy Them All. But I think doing some creature damage is a little bit more important at this point. So yeah, I might as well play with. I didn't even want to play it. It would just dragged out the game for no reason, essentially. You know what? I actually think Destroy Them All. No, I need to play it. Fortunately, I need to get rid of Torado because Torado is an issue. And then I think I Reap and pull back another Destroy Them All, so I have the stuff. And then I think I gotta go Zookeeper. No, because then I put it in my own archives. I think I Proliferator again and Reap. Oh, Mars first isn't in here. Then put Ray Gun in. Yeah, I think that is the play. I don't know. I don't know. Well, that's a big yikes. I'm just going to give up this game because I don't want to do this. Actually, I don't have to give up this game. He play... He did not. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is gross. We're going to go this. I think I'm going to exhume a Darna here. Is there Torado on the field? No. We fight one of these to make the keys cost 10. No, I haven't. I haven't had a chance to test them yet either. I'm still debating how I want to go about doing it, to be very frank with you, Joe. Yeah, this game's basically over, but it's Darna for a burst. Well, I got another Exhume and a Bronze Keyim. Well, that's helpful. Alright, wow, 19 Ember. Is there any way for me to stop this? How did they take me off a key again? This is dumb. So, I can increase it by 2. I need my Lash. Yeah, that's game. That is the game. There's nothing I can bring back, which will help. I'm just conceding. This deck sucks. This deck sucks. I knew it sucked when I opened it, and it sucks even more now that I played it. I despise it. It's awful. Alright, we're gonna jam a game against my guy here. So this deck that I'm playing now is it's an interesting this deck I actually really like. Let's get this game going. Of course I'm going, a quad Mars needs Ember with an orbital bombardment, Martian Generosity, wee, or Tanu, ooh, my heart. So this deck here, I actually really like. Oh, the double free markets to start off, you don't like that, but the director to start off is cool, so maybe we'll keep it out here. I really like this deck because it has a shard and 2 good shards. Actually, no, that's not. Is this the shard deck? No, this isn't my shard deck. Ignore me. This is my Project ZYX deck that I really like. Why did I think it had a shard? Trippin'. But it is a super fun deck. I have not had good success with it yet. This is a good AoA, actually. This is one of my better AoA decks. I really like it. Oh, I know I like this deck. It has a Fila the Researcher and a few cards that come into play that you deploy. So this is going to be a crazy burst because I get 2/4 Ember from that. And then a Sumeros into Bad Penny for the annoyance. Yeah, so we're going to go Sanctum here. I almost should have waited one more turn, but it's not really worth it. We're just gonna burst here. Just for the nuisance of a Bad Penny in hand. I'll probably go Logos, especially if nothing gets in the yard. Although Ronnie into Grey Rider seems like a thing. Yeah, but again, that'll go in the yard as well with this. Ooh, interesting. What do we got in here? Ooh, a Ronnie in there. Don't really want to grab that now, but I will. So we're gonna go Logos. Pull that. Put the Grey Rider back. I probably should have Igored first. No, I didn't want to do that. Once it against many, Archimedes, Skeleton Key. Okay, so we want Archimedes. And I want to throw the Archie over here. Play Poke and Reap. I think this deck just needs to go fast. I mean, I'm kind of inclined to just go Logos again. I don't like having both my Ronnies right now. Ooh, a little pandemonium. But he had no creatures, so what happened there? That was interesting. What we got in here? Hallow, oh, perfect. We are gonna go Sanctum. Oh, this is fun. I want my creatures to be dealt damage this turn, so Seals of Justice will come later. We'll play a Bod on the right. Do I want to archive Igor right now? See, here's the debate, is do I archive Igor, or do I get the free Reap off of Abad the Grim, getting rid of some Ember? Unlock Gateway? Yes, I do go for that route. So we go fight. This on the right. There we go. Hope he doesn't have another Exhume, because there's triple Exhume. He does not. Ooh, the Whistling Darts is pretty nasty. Oh, and we got the Fila out. Happy Forge. Alright, so I'm inclined to just go Logos here. Just because of everything going on. Oh, I wish I could separate this differently, because I want to go Project and then Fila. Let's just Reap out. Unfortunately, I cannot put Project next to Grey Rider, which would be the ultimate thing to do. I'd rather draw a card right now. What do you know? I get the one that puts me in check. That's why I wanted to do it, because I had a chance of going in check. So this deck is fast, I think, because before when I was playing it, I don't think I was going fast enough. Oh, Mars needs Ember. That's aggressive. That's very aggressive. Okay. This silly deck did silly things. I need to be patient here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I need to be patient here. Because he's about to go way up. Although if I just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 creatures here. Yep. That's what I gotta do. We're gonna go... This is a tough one. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do exactly, because he's gonna get a bunch of Ember. So we're gonna go... Logos. Then I'm going to Reap here. Play Gamgee. Reap here. Reap here. Right here to archive that. Reap. Oh, I probably should have actually waited. So I'm setting up the fact that I assume he's going to do some crazy board stuff here and get a ton of Ember, and then I got a Gamgee potentially on board, 2 Ronnies, and other things. So let's see what happens. Oh my goodness. This is a silly deck. I'm liking it. Oh my goodness. And he Martian Generosity'd. Bring back Mars. I'm enjoying this. This is a great Mars deck. So much shenanigans. Oh, we should have done the Mars needs Ember first. Oh, he is going to. He's not going to kill everything. What is Entropic Manipulator? Oh, interesting. And here comes another Mars needs Ember. Well, this is fun. He stayed at 6. Holding my double Ronnie. Oh, or Tanu. Who does he exhume here? A dust damp. Oh, and here comes the chains. Oh my goodness, the exhume. This is great. Wow. This deck is firing like a bat out of heel. $22 Ember. Folks, that just happened. I'm literally on a clock here. Oh wow, this is such a cool deck. I'm really liking this deck he has. Wonder why he did it that way. Wow, this is silly. Silly, silly, silly. This is wild. thought I was in control. Little did I know. It was just a perceived control. It was not actual control. Oh, here comes some more Mars needs Ember, I think. Can I take him off check? No, there's literally nothing I have to take him off check right now. Wild. I got an Igor. Yeah, none of these help. Oh, there it is. The Cutthroat Research. Oh, I wish I could bring this right back to hand, because that would be helpful right now. Well, that was fun. Oh, there's my miasma when I needed it. Okay, so this deck is proving to still be an issue. But let's move on. Hey, Stormstrong, how's it going? Alright, so next I am playing... What is it? I'm going to play some Worlds Collide next. This is a deck that has been climbing the SAS charts, and it's actually pretty fun. So... I want to give it a whirl. Oh, that's a good start there. So what this has is Zenzi, double Discombobulator, Code Monkey, triple Malazan Infernus, double Inspector, Obsidian Forge, double Festering Touch, EE on the Fringes, Greater Oxtet, Crassosaurus with City State Interest, sorry about that, Library Polosaurus, double Ludo is great with the Crassosaurus. Okay, I like Greater Oxtet, potentially. So... Alright, here we go. We are going to... keep this hand. Oh, what's this? I didn't check his stuff. Oh, Val Jericho is not good. But luckily, there is no... artifact control, because I think I'm going to drop an Obsidian Forge turn 1. Actually, kind of want to drop the Oxtet, but not right now. So we're going to go Dis, Obsidian Forge. Get that going. You have a Harbinger? No, I can use a Harbinger. Oh, I knew the Val Jericho turn 1 was coming. That's a big yikes. Great turn 1 play. Oh, that's so cool. The Witch of the Wilds allows the Camouflage to be played. So the Jericho plays the Witch, and then the Witch plays the Camouflage. I love it. I love it so much. Like, I literally can't speak on it enough. Alright, so we're going to play Not Finished with You. Play the Oxtet. Play the Inspector. Use Obsidian Forge to get them to purge something. Perfect. We'll get rid of a Discombobulator for now. I'm liking kind of how this can go. Oof, this is going to go real bad. The Jericho action is just not good. I almost need... never mind. I can Phalanx Strike, but not enough. Big yikes. This deck is freaking wild. So we gotta go with... we gotta do some cycling here. I actually don't care about Draco Praco. I do care about Ludo, so Ludo's going to go left. What just happened? Oh, stealth mode? Okay, that's fine. Okay, here we go. Now I'm building up a creature that can take out Val. We got the Code Monkey. Yeah, this is a sexy deck. Like I have a feeling I'm gonna lose, and I don't think I'm gonna feel bad about it because I really like it. Like I'm a fan of the way this deck is playing. Like I want this deck. So I'm okay. This I can get destroyed right now. I'll be okay with it. What, like the deck I'm playing? My deck is a 77. I don't know what my opponent's is, but based on what I'm seeing here out of cards, I would say it's probably pretty comparable. The Witch of the Wild's Jericho play is like, oh my god. Get a half chub from that. No questions asked. So sexy. Oh my goodness. Like this is just great. I feel like I'm not even playing. I'm just like spectating, watching the game right now. It's so good. I hope Jericho doesn't take out my Draco Praco because I would like to Code Monkey that. Yes. 12 Ember in check. Cool, 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 cool. Let's go Logos. Let's gain some Ember. Let's try and be in this game to some extent. My Ember can't be stolen. Imp Specker's gonna have to go because I'm gonna need this Festering Touch. Yeah, so basically this deck is an anti-steal deck because I got the Odoak with 2 Discombobulators. So against a Coda deck, potentially this could be very crippling. But I don't have a good EE turn. I may get rid of a Malazan to steal 1. The good news is my Ox deck can deal with the Valley here. Oh no, because its creature's not on a flank. Dang it. I screwed up by putting the Technician there. Shoot. Oh wait, I got Obsidian Forge. I'm fine. Except for Odoak, makes things problematic. Well, there goes that. This is really awful. I'm not gonna lie, this is awful. Yeah, this game is over and fast. Yeah, this is great. I'm with you, Joe. This is like, it feels bad, but at the same time you can't help but be like in awe of how great it is. I'm literally just gonna try and draw cards right now. I'm just gonna throw out a Zenzi. Get some extra cards and see where we fall. Okay, that sends up a good EE. If I can only get rid of this stupid Odoak. I can almost get there with those two, but not quite. The turn one Val Jericho is pretty crippling. They probably hacked the server, you know. That's how they got it. They definitely cheated to have that opening hand, right? LOL. I love people who think that, by the way. It's the best when people think that's an actual thing. Yeah, this game is well and truly over. I literally don't even know what to do. This is just awkward. Look, I have 0 Ember. This deck is trash. I'm joking, it's not trash, but it is. I'm just conceding. Oh, and they just left. I need to start playing good decks. Like, actually. Instead of just playing my, like, random decks. Okay. Now I'm playing He Who Tampers with Bones. This is the good AOA deck that I opened leading up, and I played in the AOA Triad tournament. This was the one deck that I opened up that you haven't seen for this, and it is a fun deck. So this deck has an Unlock Gateway Last, Shard of Pain, Shard of Knowledge, and it doesn't have the Shard of Truth, which would be amazing. That would really do it. But the Shard of Pain is really good because it has a Misery Exploit, which is so tight. This has Brig in it as well, which is tight. If you get both shards out with the Library of Battle, you're drawing 3 cards at a time. You can even use the Shard of Pain to ping your own creatures with an Archimedes. What else does it have in here? Oh yeah, it has a Fila, has double Archie, it has a Fila with 2 Grey Riders, 2 Chells, and then a Lion Boutrum, which means you can just start subbing those in. Ooh, that sounds gross. So I do not like this opening hand at all. All right. Let's see what my opponent's doing here. Double Gateway, Pandemonium, Shadow of Dis, Essence Scale, Auto Encoder. Oh, this is a solid deck. Yeah, super solid. Kick things off with a sloppy lab work. You know what that means, right? It's Sanctum time. Whew, that's pretty hot right there. That is pretty hot indeed. Let's see, which one is it? Oh, you like this one, Joe? Oh, well, there goes that. I did. Unfortunately, the shitty thing is a Eureka with all of this, it's almost not worth playing Eureka. Almost. Because, I mean, I could get the double card draw with the Archie. I almost think I'm going to hold the Eureka this turn. In fact, I am. I'm not playing Eureka this turn. I've decided. I do not think it behooves me to do so. And that's how I'm going to roll. Yeah, I like this. Baron next to Archie. Or even go for some shard action. I'm glad he got rid of his diametric charge. That would have been so bad with this lineup. 1 damage, 2 splash. Wrecked. Oh, Dark Wave's coming. Oh, the Boner Venom. That's one way of doing it. I'm gonna go dis here. Let's check if you had artifact control. Nexus. And that's it. Okay, so in terms of the Krazap's gone, I think the double dark wave has also gone. No, there's one more dark wave left. Shadow of Dis. Enemy creatures tech boxes. Okay, so okay, I think I do want to go Logos this time. We start off with the Eureka. Oh, that feels bad. Got rid of my Fila. That's okay. Then we're gonna go Crazy Killing Machine. Perfect. Oh, I don't want to get rid of Bonesaw. I almost did that. That would have been awkward. Get rid of Cinder. Get rid of Hallowed Shield. Perfect. Draw a card. Play Memory Chip. Okay. Yes. Oh, there's so much fun stuff here. So much fun stuff here. So what I'm going to do is I could go Logos. I'm grabbing my archive, so that's irrelevant. Let's draw a card. Oh, Cutthroat Research, that's handy. We go Fila right, Helperbot right, oh. This makes things awkward. Okay. So I go Cutthroat. We go Crazy Killing Machine. There's Dis, there's Logos. There's no Sanctum, okay. Perfect, so we get rid of Quixo. And yikes. I put him in check. I forgot about that part. Let's get rid of the Shard of Pain, unfortunately. Now here's a real question. Oh, actually, I do know the question here. I was gonna go Grey Rider, but I'm actually gonna go Exhume next. Bring back Boutrum. Deploy left here. And then I draw another card. Yeah, I'm liking that. See, this deck is all about the deploy Fila. So much fun. And then I also boost up my Charette, which unfortunately Bonesaw can only fight into this now, so he doesn't get destroyed. But kind of protected myself just a little bit, and I went in check. So those were good plays. I feel proud of myself. I will also use my double deploy here next turn to get Fila to draw me more cards. This deck is a lot of fun. Like, I really like playing this deck. Do we have a gateway to disc coming? I think we do. Or maybe not. That was interesting. Very interesting. So I'm going to go with my Sanctum play. Which is to go... go into a card drawing mode here. So we're going to equalize here so that I can kill Bonesaw. How do I kill Bonesaw? Oh, with Charette. That's how. We go equalize on there, on there, on there, on there, on there, there. There. Perfect. And now we play Grey Rider next to Fila. And reap. Here we go. This is how this deck works. Now we're doing stuff. Oh, the Disambassador. See, this is the thing that I misdid here because my Grey Rider's at the bottom. Do I only have one Exhume in this? Yeah, unfortunately. So what I actually want is what just happened? Oh, Effervescent Principle. I actually want to oh, I'm gonna Finite Rupture here. I want to actually play the Disambassador next to the Grey Rider so I can double reap. So we're gonna go Logos with that. And we're gonna Binite Rupture. Crazy Killing Machine. What do I have to lose? A Sanctum card. I only have 2 though, so it's most likely going to be Dis. I have no Dis cards, but he has Essence Scale, so let's do Crazy Killing Machine. You know what? Let's get rid of the Auto Encoder. I like that. Perfect. Yeah, I'm in a pretty strong position here, except for the Gateway. That's not necessary. So the Shadows, all he has is a Dark Wave. Okay, that works. Oh, not my Boutrum. Ooh, that's fun. I think I go Sanctum here just because of the Ember gain. Although I could pull Nexus. No, there's no point in doing that. Trying to decide what I want to do here. If I don't have Ember Pips, I'm gonna go actually bullets to my hand. I'm just gonna reap here to get into check. Press the advantage, so to speak. And then I'll go dis next turn, get rid of the gateway. Alright, BRB. Wow. Gateway to dis, that sets up my unlock gateway. That's very nice. How kind of them. Fortunately, they're also in check right now. I guess they go Essence Scale Fidget or Essence Scale. They basically need to Essence Scale and decide if they want to draw into Library of Babel or Fidget the top of my deck. That's what they're, I think, debating right now. Oh, they're going for the Nexus Library of Babel. Yeah, I think that's what I would have done too. Alright, so I get to forge, but my advantage is slim. We're going to go dis. I mean, I just discard everything here. I think I go Logos. Oh no, maybe Bourdon actually. Yeah, I think I go Bourdon Sanctum with Bourdon next. Although the 2-card draw is pretty nice. But there I get to play a card, archive a card, so that's only 2 cards. So it's basically same, but I'm drawing a card with that. So I will get to shuffle, which is maybe what I actually want. Yeah, I think I set up the Logos turn. Perfect. That works out pretty good, I think. I'm not sure, though. Huh, that's interesting. So they're not in check. I always have the Lash. I think I go for maximum cycle here. So we're going to go Logos. Archive that. No. Then Eureka, yes. Then we go Shard. Draw. And then, yeah, crazy killing machine. Get rid of the essence scale. Why won't it let me choose that? Did I just freeze here? Oh no. Did the server just crash? There we go. Okay. That's it. Okay. Perfect. So this is good. So my graft is useless. He goes into check. I basically have the ability to go... Oh, you know what? I have a lot of good stuff right now. Wait, so if he doesn't go to 9, I'm okay. Then I can try and do some stuff. No, you know what? I do have to go Sanctum first. Yeah. Get them down. So I need to discard 4 cards. I got 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't have enough. Shucks. What can I draw into that will save me here? Charette is what I need, but unfortunately I'm not in what I need. Or Cutthroat Research. I need a Cutthroat Research and a Helper Bot. No, I don't think I can pull it off, actually. I think that's GG right here. Yeah, I like this. Is a good. This is in the 70s. This shard deck actually. It does things, but I think I did something wrong somewhere. I'm just trying to figure what it is. I think I need to hold for the graft instead of just play. Like it was. I played it at the right time, but I think that may be something that needs to be done with this because I don't see a way back right now. Yeah, I'm kind of sad right now. Oh, and there's the Charette Exhume. Yeah, that actually was I would call that a perfect Keyforge game for me. There was a really good swings where I was in the lead, he was in the lead, going back and forth. I love those games, like as opposed to the one that was before, which was just a straight blowout. I don't want stuff like that. I want to have games where I can go with my opponent. We're both kind of in the lead, playing back and forth. That's a good Keyforge game to me. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that's how I like it. I want it to be a little bit more fun, a little bit more, each person has a thing. Just a good way of doing it. What has bones in it? There it is, okay. So, Stormstrong is playing. I won't join your game, buddy, since you're in the chat, but I'll go somewhere else. Okay, so I guess I'm up for I went AOA, I've gone Worlds Collide. Okay, Coda. Playing this Coda deck. So this is a deck that I'm buying, actually. And by buying... Hey, what's going on? Stunt Bunny Twitch, thanks for coming back again. I'm playing this deck, which I got. It's in the mail to me from a fellow Canadian, which is always great. Didn't have to pay US dollars for my decks and shipping. It's a Coda Time Traveler deck, which is what I wanted, which has some cool stuff, actually. Some really cool stuff. Obviously, you want Quixo and a one stood against many. Has double Arise with Control of the Weak. And Logos is the obvious target, but I mean, all houses technically are great, except for Dis, really. So let's give it a shot. Let's see what I'm going up against. Pierce S. Hellfather, the 39,285th. Wow, that's just weird. So what do we got? A Floomp, Lumilu, Trimble, Mercy, Malkin deck. Cat deck. Triple Lights Out. So what happened? Did you get it or no? Did you gamble? Oh, I actually kind of like this, as even though this is a 2/2/2, the Time Traveler I think makes it okay. I like Time Traveler, Quixo into some Sanctum stuff. Oh, Positron Bolt does not feel good right now. Yikes. Do I just kill? I think I just kill my Time Traveler, actually. Be nice if I had my Help from Future Self. That'd be fun. Kill your Time Traveler, then Help from Future Self. Whew. All the feels, folks. All the feels. I think I'm probably going to be going... Yeah, I actually really don't like this this lineup here. Let's go Sanctum. Grey Monk to make things annoying, and a Protectrix. Yeah, this is not a great situation here. So I'm kind of testing out this deck. Yes, buddy. I love it. The Gambling Den is so much fun for that reason. So do we have any overlapping houses? Dis. Okay, so I want to save the Collar for the Dis. I think I'm just going to cycle some logos. How much logos do I have in here? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's just cycle some logos so I draw into my other houses. I'm a fan of that play this early on. There it is, the Gateway. It's my Collar useless, but that's okay. Perfect. Yeah, so we're gonna go this. Gateway. Discard the Collar. Play the Schuler to take off check. We'll throw them back in shadows. Pretty much the most obvious turn you could ever do. Perfect. I mean, I can go Arise. I can either go Mother and draw, or I can go Arise and get back Logos. That's actually what I want to do. So let's go Dis, chain myself. I have really good Logos cards in there, so let's do that. And don't forget to read. Okay, this is tight. I'm really liking this deck. I'm glad I bought it because I really wanted a Dakota Time Traveler deck. Can I take them off? Actually, I could take off. So I will do that. Oh, wait. That won't work. Yeah, that won't work. Because Frankus has to capture and he's going to die when he fights Trimble. So we'll just go Logos. Start off with a TT. Quixo. Mother. Dr. Escatero. Oh, and there's a help from Future Self. So some fun things here. I mean, right now I feel quite inclined to just stay with Logos. Just because of everything going on. Like the 4 creature thing is just a reap potentially. Ooh, Bumblebird coming through in the clutch. See ya, Mother. See ya, Quixo. Oh, maybe the Reap, actually. No. There goes Mother. Yeah, I actually kind of want to shuffle everything back in, so we're going to go Logos again. We're going to fight that. Then help from Future Self. And draw 2. And draw 1. And reap. Wild Wormhole. Oh, Toxin, that's pretty hot. And then play Quixo. You want a TT Coda deck? Is that your wish list, Joe? This was a good deal. I got this one for like, I think it was 20 bucks or something Canadian. No, not even. I bought 3 decks for 35 Canadian, which is solid. And this was one of them. And I got a Cleafy Dragon deck. So I was on the hunt for a Cleafy Dragon deck because I'm rounding out my collection of chase decks. And so I wanted one. I didn't have one. And I found one from this dude, which led me to this. You know what the deck's name was? The deck is called Blake the Awesome. How do I not buy that at $10? How? How do I not buy that deck? It's called Blake the Awesome. Like, I couldn't believe it. So I bought that Cleafy Dragon deck. Even though there's way better ones, I couldn't pass that one up. And when I'm not seriously playing a Cleafy Dragon deck, get one with a cool name, I think. So I'm excited to unbox that one and do a video for that. Oh, I just realized I have 1 Stood Against Many to go, oh, never mind. I take it back. What's PS? Why can't I figure out PS is? Pause. I know it is Phase Shift. Okay. So I guess I go Sanctum for the cycle. Now I have to be careful because... Frame it. I have to be careful here because I know I'm going to go 1 Stood Against Many with Frankus to capture. But I have to fight 3, that's 4, 8, See, no matter what, I have to go into Trimble, so I don't get to capture. That's what sucks. I wish one of these guys was elusive. I think I just accept that Frankus is Dunsky. And don't worry about it. I think that's the play. Don't worry about the captured factor and do for a board clear. We go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was good. That was worth it, actually. That was really worth it. Oh, and we got a cleansing wave term coming up. Ooh, and another Arise. Arise Logos again? Yeah, that's what I said, right? Arise Logos. I'm feeling the Arise Logos play. Yeah, feeling the Arise Logos play. So we go Dis. Oh, discard it. See, I always think Mind Barb is fear. Don't tell me why. Like, I literally was thinking I'm going to discard a card from their hand. Oh, I could Arise Dis right now, though, which would be really good. Yeah, I am going to do that because it puts me in check. That's the thing, is going Arise Dis puts me in check and puts problem creatures on the board. Even though it's not as sexy as the Logos one, it also lets me cycle. So, I think that was the right call, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I love how I said that. I just wanted to go Logos again. That's why I got this, was for the Logos. I mean, double Arise Control of the Week is great. Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, I like that. Had to play, basically, catch up here. Perfect, and now I go Logos. And let's just actually get rid of that annoying creature there. Oh wait, that's 8, 9, 10, 11. 6 only puts 10. Crap. You know what? We do it anyways. Ooh, that's hot. That Dimension Door is real hot. Yeah, get rid of Mother. Oh, Lost in the Woods. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Let's go Dis. Pull the Gateway, discard the Fear. Go back into Untamed. Perfect. Now I think I want to, yeah, I'm going to do the Arise Dis again. This is a good position. Just chaining the crap out of myself. But this is good because of the Schuler play here. And the Ember Imp coming out. This puts me in a very strong position. Ooh, and a Collar. Yeah, you can't return those. Oh, nice. Wondering what I want to throw here. No, I think I just go Dis again. call her Francis. Yeah, I think that's the right play. I think he had triple lights out, right? Yeah. Ah, look over there, but no steal. Oh, he had the Boro. Not see that. Okay. If I go dis, that puts me at 5. No, we're going with Logos. Throw the rocket boots on Toxin because that instantly makes it a target. And Posy, that one. And that's pretty good. Pretty good there. That puts me in check. If they go in check, I'm in a bit of a bind. Hopefully this Toxin rocket boots is annoying. Oh. Oh, it does a Francis. Okay. Give one more card to go into check because I'm in trouble if he does. Okay, no. So here's my turn. I gotta go. Oh, I don't have a check move now. But the good news is I do get myself into a very good cycle position. I think I actually hold the cleansing wave. I really do. So I think I can put damage on both of these. Maybe not. Yeah, I think I hold the cleansing wave though. Yeah, good call. Oh, if he goes to 7, I'm in trouble. If he stays at 6. Oh. No. Need to be able to fight twice. I think that's the game right there. Yeah, I need to be able to double fight with Frankus in order to pull this off. Well, this deck is solid. I like it. I'm not mad at it at all. It's a really good deck. Let's play a Mass Mutation one now. Oh, Boston Bev. I'm joining, buddy. So if you're in the chat, please don't peep game. Okay. The deck I want to play is this one. MG es el presentore del Raziana. Alright, so we're having a fun game. This is my Z-Force Agent Transporter Platform deck. Oh, Binate Rupture. Do we got a graph there? Nope, that's nice. Double Ronnie Swindle, triple Gamgee. Okay, cool beans. So this deck is a lot of fun. It's got a double Daughter, Grey Rider, Master of the Grey, double Baldric. It's got Transporter Platform with 2 Kirby's, and it's got the Z-Force Agent with a bunch of stuff to throw in it. Yeah, I'm going Scrivenger Fabian. Actually, you know what? Do I go Scrivenger Fabian? Any Ember gamed, I will get to. Yeah, I think I want to go Fabian. I think I got 1, 2, 3 captures in this deck. No, you know what? I'm going to go for the cycle. Yeah, that was the right play. I can still throw down this. I'm okay with that. Jars. Jargogs. Yeah, we're going Sanctum. Throwing down the Eye. The Fave. And Baldy. We're gonna steal one, throw a damage on Jarbanks. That was a cool turn. I'm inclined to stay going these guys. Very so inclined. What does Eye of Judgment do again? Purge a creature from a discard. Okay. Oh, yes. Purge a creature from a discard. They did not. Unless there was like a crazy legacy, they did not. This guy's about to get his time traveler just wrecked. Okay, check this out. Purge Time Traveler. Okay, and then I'm just gonna reap with Faves. That puts me in check. That was a sick turn. Oh, I haven't played this deck in so long. Super stoked for it. What are you taking me off check with? Ah, Shula. Well, that's awkward. I'm gonna go Logos and grab my archives. Just start archiving some cards. What's in here? Mutagenic Researcher. Okay, so we're gonna go play Causal Loop and that one. Yes, there's the Z-Force Agent. That's what I was hoping for. Here we go. Now I can start doing some stuff. Actually, Tesmal is a bit of a problem. Oh, access denied. Perfect. Problem solved. Was he gonna Night Forge right now? No. That was too good to be true. Okay, so we're going Star Alliance. And we're doing the whole shebang. So access denied here. And we go Z-Force here. Go Blaster. This one do search? Oh yeah. Throw that there. Fortunately, I have no creatures. And we will capture on Z-Force Agent? No, Baldric. I want to distract. Oh, perfect. Post-Nova vulnerability is tight. Oh, why are they doing this to me? Ooh, swindled. How much Ember did I have? Oh, we forged a key. Okay, that's why. I was like, how do they have so much Ember? So I think I just gotta go here again. And I can play Daughter. That's the play. Or do I play Baldric? No, Daughter. So we're going Star Alliance. Okay, so we're gonna go Potion of Invulnerability. Does he have too much to protect? Nope. Oh, Blasting Shield, I think for sure. Yeah, Blasting Shield. Seven. Get rid of Umbra. So we're going to Reap. Play Daughter. Go Umbra. Okay. Yeah, extra card draw. Ooh, and there's the TP. Ooh, and another Daughter. Ooh. Please don't tell me they look over there. No, they don't. Okay, I think I'm in a good position here. Ah. The Gams. So we're going to keep going Star Alliance. And we will fight here. Play the Z wave. Put damage. Here. Fight there. Reap. Play another Daughter. Okay, this deck is starting to go off. What is he? Oh, he needs his Unlock Gateway. Or Shadow of Dis. Which he must have by now. No, he doesn't. Cool beans. We're going to keep going with Star Alliance. I need to pop this ward. I know how. We'll get rid of the Tesmol. And then we use that. Wow, this is fun. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Z wave doing the 3 damage. I totally forgot about that. Wow. This is why I love this deck. This is why it's hot. And this is why it's hot. So most Ember I can generate one. Yeah, it's through there. So we're gonna go Logos, Opposition Research, Diametric Charge, Lethalogica, Capture, Causal Loop, just throwing anything away. Oh, and there's the Master of the Gray fun. Oh, this deck is so tight. I love it. I haven't played this deck in a really long time. Oh, Binate Rupture, what a guy. Well, that was fun. That was a ton of fun. Okay, one more game tonight. And this one, I'm testing out a Worlds Collide deck that I'm still kind of on the fence upon. It is... Where is it? Nope. Here it is. Comrade Money Lechner. This deck is really rated high, and I kind of put it as a speedy deck, but it's just not quite what it needs to be. So good though, at the same time that it's a little bit frustrating. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, He Who Tampers with Bones, my double shard deck, I think is like my shard deck, and I think I need to figure out how to play it because it has all the things that I like, just not quite getting at the end, and I think that's me doing something wrong rather than the deck. What are we going up against here? Double Ganger Bumpsy, Iron Obelisk, Library Access, Double Phase Shift, Double Mother, Mega Mouth, Double Grabber, Jammer. Okay. Well, that's a great start. That's an amazing start. Yeah, we're going keep Star Alliance and throw down Sani Engineer. Perfect. Okay. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you stopping by, buddy. BRB. All right. So we're going to go Star Alliance again. Stealth mode. Kirby. Positron Bolt. Play Light of the Archons here. Fight there. And throw Jar Goggle into the archives. You got it. You got it, my man. Next week we will rematch because I think it's a good matchup too, actually. I think it was pretty close. That's the best that deck's played for me too, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Like, for sure the best that deck has played for me. Oh, Iron Obelisk. Oh, here comes the Ganger. Oh, I like that. And then into a Ganger. No, okay, so I'm going Untamed so I can get this stuff going here. Or do I wait? Yeah, I think I wait and I go Logos here. I could also do... So here I get to play 1, 2, so again 1, 2, 3 Ember here. No, we're going... Logos. Oh, it does do 2 damage. That is tight. Sort of the unnatural selection there. Perfect. Oh, I got some fun plays with Star Alliance. I can go Uncharted Lands, Kirby, Song of the Wild. Boom. Oh yeah, I forgot how good this deck is. What just happened? Oh, punch. Never mind. Well, that makes it obvious what I'm doing here. Fortunately, there's 3 Song of the Wild, so I can burn 1. So this is a cycle play here. Actually, you know what? I'm holding the Song of the Wild with a board like that. Not mad at it at all. That's 2, 4, 6 right there with the Song of the Wild. There's no reason not to if they don't deal with it. And then I can go Logos as well. Like, there's just options for days here. This is great. Sample collection. Oh, good old grab jams. I am going to go Untamed. What does Unnatural Selection do again? Is it, it's 3 and 3, so I don't need that just yet. I do need to take out these Mega Mouse. Whoops. I need him to have a little bit more Ember. I can really punish with this lineup here. Wild Wormhole into a dock booked in. Come on, put out more than 3 creatures. Come on, 1 more creature. No actions next turn. Wow, that actually changes everything. What do they have for artifact control? Okay, so we're gonna go Star Alliance. Yeah, not being able to play actions actually is a problem. Or fight for that matter. So yeah, I'm glad I chilled that out. Next turn they'll be in check and I can information exchange, which is nice. Hopefully they get some more creatures out so my Unnatural Selection will do things. I must have a ton of Star Alliance coming my way here. Yeah, tons. If I go Logos, I should draw into Star Alliance or Untamed. But definitely Logos is the right call. He calls, nope, there's no house that can be called that will not be. King Can is useless right now. Oh, second mother. Please play 1 more creature so I can take out both mothers. Yes. Perfect. So we go Logos. Information exchange. Information exchange. Cutthroat research. Don't do that yet. So this is how I do this. Fight. Wait. Almost screwed that up. There we go. Got rid of the mothers. Oh my goodness, I didn't even get the good draw there. I guess I just go with this here, Song of the Wild. Whoops, should have played that first. Okay, so we're gonna go Untamed, Song of the Wild, Reap, Reap, a Natural Selection. We're gonna keep that, that. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Unfortunately, the Kirby's aren't going to be helpful. You must be going Brobnar at this point. No, Logos again. You must have the Library Access phase shift turn happening here, yeah. Oh, I see. Do the Dexter. Yeah, that makes sense. Surely you must be able to, yeah, phase shift gives you Ember. No, phase shift doesn't. Interesting. They don't go for 7, they're making a mistake. How many actions do they got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Okay, perfect. So they have quite a few actions left. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So we're going to go Star Alliance, Reap for 2, Kirby, Brain, Stealth Mode to check. Just need to basically get damage on Valdir. And they're in a good position, but I can reap like crazy now. Oh, and the Song of the Wild Kirby combo is coming up. So yeah, this is going to be pretty gross next turn. Unless both Kirby's are taken out, and then in which case it's not. We'll see what shakes out here. Mars, interesting. Oh, Compod? Like what? I don't know what the sample collection maybe? I don't know how they take me off check here. Reap with Marauder. Reap with Zima. Yeah, so that fights into Molfine. Okay. Interesting plays here. Oh, another... oh, I think both Grabber Jammers are in the yard. Yeah, they are, which is nice. Oh, okay. I need to take that out. Oh no, sample collection is here. So both Kirby's are gone, basically. Oh, tight. That was cool. Then sample collect, I'm assuming Frayne and Kirby next. Interesting. I think I can just go up so high. Not sure what to do here. This thing needs to go. Alright, so we're gonna go Star Alliance. What I'm not sure to do here is, do I just go... I can lose 1, 2, 3. And this will give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, that's all I do. I just... yeah. You don't worry about it is the answer. And throw it on the officer because it's elusive, so it takes 2 hits. That's what you just go so high up that it's irrelevant. That's the answer. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Oh, it can do it twice though, so it makes me lose 6. But it's an action, so they're not getting anything, so it's kind of hamstringing them in a way. That's why he kept the sample collection, was so next turn he could ready Phalanx the Disintegrator twice. Yep, that was the exact reason. Smart play, I gotta say. Yeah, reaping for 3 is fun. Do reap abilities not stack? Well, I just go Star Alliance again. Yeah, see, I was gonna go nuts this next turn. I was basically gonna go King Can, Brain, and then go Kirby, Positron, Bolt, and go boop, boop, boop. So yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight's stream, folks. This deck is actually pretty good. I don't know if this was a good matchup on the other side of the board, but yeah, this deck's doing pretty good. It's 5-2. I need to put some more reps on it, but it is going up there as decks that need to be contested with. That's gonna do it for tonight. Appreciate everyone for jamming games with me. Actually, got a few people in chat jamming games with me, which I always love. Appreciate everyone for coming in. Yes, Stunt Bunny, Twitch, I appreciate you stopping by again. You guys are awesome, all of you. Really appreciate it. Please go check out my YouTube as well. I am doing some stuff on there that's pretty cool. A lot of AOA decks, if you're interested in seeing those. Plus, I'm going to start going over some other decks. Like I said, I got some new decks on the way. We saw one of them in action tonight, and it did fantastic. So yeah, until next time, may your Ember never be stolen and your keys forged promptly. Have a good one.